This is Power to Heal You, a channel for love, healing, and spiritual evolution. Even though it doesn't seem like it right now, because I am full on back in my nicotine cigarette addiction. But the good news is this is my third to last cigarette that I'm ever going to smoke in my life. And I mean it this time. And yes, I've tried to quit before, and I have quit before. That means I can do it again. And a relapse is not the end of the world. The thing to do when you fall back into your addiction is just get right back on the wagon. It's not to continue to beat yourself up and keep doing the thing that you quit before successfully. And I had been quit for 2 years, 2 months, and 12 days or so. And I chose to hang out with some friends that were smoking and drinking. And these are friends that I've had for many years. One of them over 30 years. And, you know, we used to smoke and drink together a lot. And in fact, hanging out with these particular friends is one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to actually quit smoking for good. Because I've probably seriously quit about definitely 10 to 15 times. And the longest I've quit for was probably 2.5 years. I did that a few times. And then other times it would be like a year or, you know, sometimes just a few months. But I would say in at least half those cases, it was me hanging out with these friends and drinking and then saying like, oh, it's okay, just give me a cigarette. You know, I'll just smoke tonight. And occasionally I have been able to do that. Just smoke that night and then quit the next day. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, it's easier to do it that way than if you continue smoking for several days, because by then you're just right back in the downward trajectory. But anyway, so I was hanging out with these friends. Another thing was I had quit drinking for 4.5 months. A few weeks, well, I quit drinking for 4.5 months. Then I started back having a few, couple weeks before I actually hung out with them. And, you know, for me, smoking and drinking really go hand in hand, or they did for a long time. So another key to me quitting successfully is to also quit drinking, which has a number of, you know, other great benefits. You know, when you drink, your judgment's not as good. You know, sometimes dumb things happen, and that's just not what I want anymore. I want to grow up, and I don't want to be a slave to addictions, number one. It doesn't put you on a good, healthy path. It's actually like your shadow side, you know, coming out, because we all have different sides of us. You know, we have like a light side and a dark side, let's say. And, you know, addictions kind of keep you on the dark side. And, you know, drinking a lot, you know, alcohol, cigarettes, they're just leading you into the darkness. They're not leading you into the light. That's for sure. I mean, that's just my opinion. You may have a different opinion, and that's fine. But for me, I feel like it's taken me off the positive path that I was on before. I've noticed a huge difference just in the last few days. Since I've been smoking, I've not been to the yoga studio because I don't want to go back to the yoga studio until I quit smoking. And so this is probably the longest time I haven't done yoga in like almost 2 years. I did actually just meditate before I'm making this video, so that's a good thing. I didn't stop doing that, but I'm just in a totally, these things just keep you enslaved. That's the thing. Your life is just revolving around this, and all it is killing you, you know, and just it's lowering your vibrational frequency too. So anyway, third to last cigarette. I'm going to go back to the quit smoking challenge. It is a challenge. It truly is a challenge to quit, but it's a challenge that can be overcome. And I've got my box of patches. I got them ready to go just to get me over the hump with the nicotine part. And with the hand to mouth thing, I haven't been doing that for the last 2+ years. So I'm not really, you know, back in the full habit of that. So I think with the patches, you know, it'll be relatively easy to quit because, I mean, I have done it so many times, but I want to challenge you to quit as well. So if you're tired of the bullshit and the enslavement of this horrible addiction, quit with me. So thank you so much for being here, and namaste.